kind of expected this news, but even though I heard it, kind of mashed me up yesterday. Captain Horace Burrell, I didn't always agree with everything that he did, and I had reason every now and again to give him a hard time, but he's a very good friend for a long time. I served as part of the national coaching staff for many years, served under 3 different presidents, but the longest was that gentleman, Captain Horace Burrell. And we heard that he wasn't doing well, but when I got the news yesterday, it really knocked me over. He's done brilliantly for our football. As I said, not everything he did I agreed with, but he served when we went to the Senior World Cup. He served when we went to 2 under-17 World Cup tournaments. He served when we went to an under-20 World Cup tournament. So 4 times we played at the world level, and he was the president. And he really did change us. I remember when he took over, the JFF used to work out of people's car trunks and stuff. Seriously. If you wanted something from the JFF, somebody would stop it. They had an office somewhere in the arena, National Arena in Independence Park. And then when he took over, he decided that that was enough, and he wanted to show that the football in Jamaica could really be something different, something special. And we got the office that's there in New Kingston now. And some people said he spent too much money, but it really made a difference. And under his leadership, we did a whole lot in football. I lived to see us play in Brazil and Argentina and Chile and countries that we would never think of. And I remember when we qualified for the World Cup, I was part of a squad that went to France the same year we qualified with an under-20 group. And I went into a store in France, and I saw in a sports store, you had an Argentina jersey, you had a Brazil jersey, and a Jamaica jersey right beside it. I actually bought the jersey.
The Jamaica jersey?
I bought the Jamaica jersey, even though I was part of the national coaching staff and I didn't need it. And the kids were saying, Coach, why you did that? I say, you just
because
don't understand.
Exactly.
I say, you wouldn't understand to see a Jamaica football shirt in a store like this and on the same place with a Brazil shirt and an Argentina shirt. And he had a lot to do with that. Yeah. He had a lot to do with, he made a lot of people believe that we could do what we did. And again, some people might say we didn't do enough at the youth level, but under his leadership, we got a whole lot done.
It went from being a hobby to something professional.
Yeah, man. And of course, he was more than just the JFF president. He had Captain's Bakery.
I said, no, every time I think of Captain's Bakery, I'm going to remember him. Thanks for the bread.
Before that, he had Cake World.
And I didn't know that he was an architect.
Yep.
I mean, that's all. He's a jack of all trades and master of all, it seems.
He had a helicopter.
Wow.
So he was the founder also of Captain's Aviation Services.
That's fantastic.
So he did a whole lot in a short time. Condolences to his 3 kids, the rest of the family, to the JFF, to the football fraternity. Really tough. Really, really tough.
It's a sad morning.
But as they say, Father knows best, and we just have to believe that he's in a better place. So, died from cancer. We found that out last year at the Gold Cup when he took ill in the United States and died in the United States while being treated. And you look in the newspapers, but we shall move on. We shall move on. So, what good, my brethren? So.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
We've had stuff coming from our Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition. Everyone extending condolences to his family and his friends, and as I said, the entire football fraternity. What's next?
All right. We're going to talk about a little overseas news. Fear of deportation driving people away from taking food stamp assistance in the United States. Now, Donald Trump is cracking down, President Trump. His ways and all of the fantastic things that he's trying to implement are making people take a drastic step from federal food assistance because they're fearful that they're going to catch them and they're going to deport them. So all of the people who are sitting down and very conscious of taking all of this help from the government have decided that they are not going to take it anymore because they're not legal in the United States and they fear being found out and sent home. People, I mean, who really aren't surviving what are they going to do? How are they going to eat? I don't understand how they plan to eat if they don't take it from there. This one says a 52-year-old woman in New York City, she's there illegally, and she told in January that she wasn't going to drop off her niece or nephew. She was told it was okay to get food stamps, but for now, she don't want to take any risks because she doesn't want immigration to find her. This immigration is a big thing over there, you know, like you run from immigration, you jump fence from immigration. So they're at the point now where they just don't want to eat because they're
scared.
afraid of immigration.
Yeah.
They're going to starve to death over there because they don't want to leave the U.S.
Yeah, and by the way, the food stamp program provides monthly payments. They get like $125 per eligible household member.
How much can that buy? $125?
But it's per eligible household member. So
per member, not per household.
No,
okay.
So it could be more than one.
Right.
But if you don't have anything, 125 US can. If you don't have anything, 125.
I guess it's better than nothing.
They said about 3.9 million citizen children living with non-citizen parents received food stamps in 2015. That's the most recent available data.
Well, the Department of Agriculture is telling everybody that they need not fear. It's important for non-citizens to know that they're not going to be deported or denied entry because of those situations.
Yeah.
That situation.
You know, I was reading about this deportation stuff, and I did not know that under Barack Obama, there were 3 million people deported under Barack Obama.
So you can imagine with
But the difference is, Donald Trump is saying even if you have a parking ticket, you're going to go home.
Eligible for deportation.
You're going to go home. Whereas Barack Obama said it if you had serious crime offenses. So if you shoot somebody or something
understandable.
Like that. Which
you
is
don't want a
understandable
criminal
because
to
if
be
you're
a
going
part
to the
of
people
Precisely.
country illegally and then you want to
Commit
bad up
crime,
the people, then you must
kick
go
you out.
home.
Exactly.
But Donald Trump is saying if I find that you have a parking ticket, you're going to get deported. If you're
He actually
illegal,
wants to renege people's citizenship and say that they're not citizens.
Yeah. So the
it's
headline
not.
says Donald Trump's new immigration rules allow for deportation of more undocumented immigrants than Obama. And he sent out 3 million.
Yeah.
So,
are you looking forward to see what's going to happen tomorrow?
well, yeah, with Comey.
Yeah,
man, I can't wait for you with the great.
I think I'm going to be glued to the
Mr.
TV
Comey
tomorrow.
said 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
To see what's going to be happening. So we'll definitely get back to you with all the information on that.